Good morning, beautiful twins. This is Karen, or I should say Manna Delight. But Manna Delight is the name of my channel, my website, my email, all that. So I am here today to talk about something that I say all the time. And when you interact with so many different people and you have so many different twins and that reach out, there is, I say the same things and I say the same things. And I just told another twin this morning when I was going through my whole spill, I said, I feel like I need to be Andy from Toy Story with a pull chain. You know, they pull the chain, reach for the stars, and then pulls it again and says another line from the movie. I feel like I just need a recording. And so I was so long time ago when I started doing these teaching videos, or when I was given a download, get it recorded. And then, then I was supposed to start doing a series, and then, life happens and all of that. And I still want to do all of that, all the teaching that is downloaded to me. But if I can say it once in a video, which I do encourage you, especially if you're a new twin flame and want to know about the journey, I have several videos that talk about union and unity and just every little thing about the journey. And I really do spell the journey out. So I would encourage you to go back, and I really should make playlists, kind of like lump them together and make playlists. And I do plan to do that. So it just takes time sitting down and really, really doing that. But the number one thing that I tell people on a constant basis, because this is the crux of the journey. This is the crux of ascension. Fear or love. Your mind is going to tell you. Your mind perceives fear. It perceives death. It perceives separation. That's what the mind does. The mind is the devil. The mind's the devil. And you have to stay out of your mind. You literally have to tell your mind to shut the fuck up. And that's as blunt as I can put it. That's as real as I can say it to you. Tell your mind to shut the fuck up. Tell the doubt, thanks, you're not being helpful. Whenever it says, and I've said this before in a video, whatever doubt rears its fucking head, which it will, it does a lot. What you say is, what do you got? Go ahead. What is it? What's the fear? What's the doubt? What are you trying to say, mind? And so you listen to what it says, and it says, that's not your twin. And it says, you're never coming into union. He's off with someone else. He's happy with someone else. He doesn't want you. That's what the mind says. Because that's all the mind can perceive. Because if the mind doesn't see it, if the mind doesn't feel it or smell it or anything, then it doesn't believe it. The heart trusts, it believes, and it knows. And you should always go with your heart. Because that is where the love is. That's where life is. That's where union is. That's where the divine is. Right there in your heart. So when these thoughts of doubt or whatever your mind is coming in and whatever, I hear it all the time. These are the major complaints. This is the struggle. And the struggle's real. Trust me. I know. I'm on this journey with you. This is the constant struggle. The feelings that you're having. And this is why this is a journey to ascension. And this is why this isn't a journey to self-mastery, is because you have to master these emotions that are coming up. The doubt that is coming up, the fear, all of that that's coming up, which will come up until you do master it. Until you can tell doubt, no, I don't, no. And I'm telling you, it was such a struggle for me. It was such a struggle for me so many times. And I've told the story before that I was on this negative doubting loop. I swear to God, I don't know how many times a day the fucking shit would come up. And I'd be like, oh my God. And then I go off on this damn walk and try to clear the energy, take a salt bath. Oh my God, lay down, drink some tea. I'd have to go through all of that. And I'd be like, I can't do this anymore. And I really threw my hands in the air and said, okay, I need help. You're always telling me I never ask for help. I need help. Please get me off this negative doubting loop. And they helped me to do it, because then came the download that said, when I give power to the fear and doubt, which means when I buy into the shit and start believing what it's telling me, it's going to stick around because it loves that. And that's what it feeds off of. So you have to say, and then I use the analogy in another long video about the spider. So I'm hoping to say this, and then this is what I'm going to start doing whenever someone emails me with some bullshit that their twin is doing. I'm going to say, go check out my video that is entitled, Tell Your Mind to Shut the Fuck Up. Because you have to. I don't believe what you're saying. This is what I know. This is what I feel in my heart. I'm not fucking crazy. And if you guys don't like the F word, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. Don't start judging either. That's another thing that we're inundated with, besides fear and doubt, is judgment. We judge ourselves and we judge everybody else. If you don't like the F word, then move on. There's other people that are going to sugarcoat everything for you and make you feel all frilly and happy so you can make it through your day. I'm going to be real and honest and blunt because that's who I am. Period. And I'm embracing who I am. I'm being truthful. I'm not hiding the truth of who I am for anybody. And I've never done that. And either you like me or you don't, and that's just a fact. And this is what has to happen when it comes to judgment as well. You have to love and accept yourself for exactly who you are, flaws and all. And everybody else to boot. Which means you don't get to come underneath my channel and say, okay, well, that isn't very twin flamey to cuss. And then I had Chris Brown and Seven Streeters song, one of my favorites that I will put on repeat and play every day of my life. It won't stop because that's exactly the twin flame journey. Oh, he's a wife beater. That's not a very twin flamey song. Come on. Come on. The point is this, is that we're all on a journey. He chose that. Rihanna chose that. This is their journey. Let them work their own shit out. Don't say anything about it. So I'm a twin flame and I can't be affiliated with any of the bullshit in this world. I'm in this world. I chose some shit on my journey that isn't pretty. All of us have shit that isn't pretty. So we have to stop the judgment. Nobody has to change. Nobody has to be saved. Nobody has to be banished to hell. It's their journey. And when we start knowing that and believing that you're perfect the way that you are, this is your journey. You chose this. You chose these lessons to evolve. So everybody's going through their own shit and you really don't know what they're going through or what they chose. So you can't judge it. You don't even know what karma they're working out. So you can't judge it. You stay in your own fucking lane and you deal with your journey and stop judging everybody else. This is how we make it. This is what brings us into unity. Doesn't mean you put up with bullshit in your life. If somebody is doing something to you continually, this is when you say, okay, you're not for my highest good. I've got to move on. And so then you do that. But more importantly, you have to stop judging yourself. And if you're judging me about a song that I'm playing or me using the F word, then you're judging yourself. And it's crucial that you stop judging yourself. Because you can't do anything wrong. Love is unconditional. This is your journey. Just work your shit out and become a master. Become a master. So I had to come on here and say it because it is what we keep struggling with. And it's like I keep hearing the same thing. You know, whenever you come and, you know, it may be simple. You may think it's simple, like, I'm being ignored and I can't go on or whatever it is, you know, I'm being ignored. Okay, still, that is looking with your mind. That's still looking with your mind. That is you saying, I'm being ignored. It's you looking at what's happening in this physical reality of being ignored. Instead of knowing you're not really being ignored, your divine masculine is just on their journey doing what they need to do to evolve so you can come into union. That's the whole point. You're being ignored because separation is crucial in the twin flame journey. It's crucial because of the intense energies that twins share and the intense magnetic pull and just the huge beings and powerful beings that we are. It's intense. It's intense. And you can't be in each other's existence with all of that wounding because you're mirroring each other. You're triggering the shit out of each other. It could be very damaging. And so what's important is that you do separate until you can come into a place where you are healed. So separation is crucial. And your heart knows that. Your soul knows that. The divine knows that. The plan knows that. So, and excuse me, another thing that I will say as well is in this period right now, I can feel a lot of the frustration of the feminine, and I am the divine feminine, so I understand this frustration with wanting to give up and throwing in the towel. And I've said that before, I've expressed that before. Sometimes it just gets to be too much and it's too hard and you're not seeing any evidence of this or any evidence of that, and you really are looking at the universe and saying, throw me a fucking bone here. And they do. They really, really do. And I understand all of that. But when you email me and you start saying things like, I deserve to be happy. Yes, you do deserve to be happy. That is the point. That is why the divine is bringing you your divine partnership that is for your highest good, because you do deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to go through the BS that you've always went through in relationships. But when you say that statement, what you're really saying is, I'm tired of waiting. And I'm not seeing, with my mind's eye, I'm not seeing this coming to fruition. So there's that with the mind. Okay, so there we're dealing with the mind again. The mind is telling you something that's not true. If you go back into your heart, that's where the trust and the knowing is, and the belief is that this is for your highest good, and you just have to hang on. But that statement of, I deserve to be happy, I don't see this coming to fruition. I don't have any evidence, because, the mind needs evidence. The heart believes without any evidence. Faith is seeing something that isn't there. So that's what the heart does. But the mind needs the evidence. But the very fact, that is the most codependent statement. I deserve to be happy. Yeah, you really, really do deserve to be happy. However, the fact that you think that you need a relationship to make you happy is codependent. And this is where we got to let go of that. You got to let go of being codependent. You have to be independent. You have to be the divine fucking feminine. You have to be fully in your power to attract the divine masculine. Nobody's saying you don't deserve to be happy. Nobody's saying that you have to lay down and take a bunch of bullshit, because if that's what you're doing, don't do that. So you value yourself and you put up whatever boundaries that you need to. But in doing that, you don't go off and get with somebody else, because it's just going to be another relationship like you had in the past, because it's not your divine partner. What we're ushering in is divine love and divine partnerships. We're changing things for all of humanity. We're changing love relationships for all of humanity. So if you want to go backtracking and going back to the way things were because you think you deserve to be happy and this is the only way that you can be happy, then go for it. Good luck to you. But if you're a true twin flame, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. Because there's that magnetic pole is too strong. The heart always trumps the mind. Love always trumps fear. And the light always trumps darkness. So, there's just a few of the things that I say on a daily basis. So now what I'm going to start doing is referring people to my videos. Please see this video. Please see that video, so that I don't spend unnecessary time saying the same thing over and over again. If I have one of them pull chains, like I said in the beginning, I could just say, pull that chain. Or I could just say, here's a recording for you, or whatever, because it really is the battle that everyone's battling. And like I said, I'm not being unsympathetic. I went through all of this. I still continue to do that. My mind still wants to hang on for dear life. I'm in this physical body. I'm a human being. The mind's just not going to go away. But you can tell it to shut the fuck up. Yes, you can. And that is what I encourage you to do. Okay. So, with all of that being said, I am starting something new. I'm going to put the information for it down below. But I've had several people reach out for sessions, and realizing that they really needed some help and needed to collaborate with me for an extended time. So I wanted to do the packages, but it's like, if I do like sessions, there may be something that comes up during one of those sessions that needs to be healed. There may be some energy clearing that needs to happen. There may be just a time where we got to pull some cards. So what I want to do is design a package, and you pick. I want to just say, either 4 a month, 8 a month, something like that. 4 sessions a month or 8 sessions a month, how much ever you feel like you need, or if you need 8 sessions but over 2 months, however it works out, and then you design what we do with that session. If I'm intuitively feeling that we need a healing session, then I will bring that to you, and with your agreement, then that's what we would facilitate on one of the sessions. So it's kind of like you design what is going to happen within the course of your time with me. So you could say, oh, I feel like I just need a reading. I just need a reading. And if it's only a half an hour reading, then you have a half an hour to your credit, because they are 4-hour-long sessions. And another thing that I'm doing along with that is setting up payment arrangements as well, according to what you can do. So I have some new pricing information regarding 4 or 8, just because I feel like once a week is good. But if you feel like you need twice a week, then that can be accommodated as well. And I do have people that do require twice a week. They just need that support. And that's fine. And that's what I'm here for. So I will leave all of that information below. I do still have the half an hour phone reading on special for the 55. I'm running that through all of October just because there's so much going on through October. And I know that you all need extra support. And like I said, that's why I'm here. So I will leave all of that information below. Also, the information for the 11/11 Sacred Healing Circle. That information is below if you would like to join the healing circle on 11/11. You need to make the payment and then email me your picture of you and your twin. The cutoff date is going to be 11/7. And that is because there were so many last minute photos and things and people saying, oh my God, what do I do? Even though I've said, send me the picture, add me on Facebook, I will add you to the private group. Not everyone gets to be in the private group. You have to pay the fee and send in the photo to be in the private group. So make the PayPal payment. Send me an email with your photo. You don't need to screenshot your payment because PayPal gives me notifications. And then add me on Facebook. And then you will be part of the live viewing of the event on 11/11. That video stays up within that group. So if you are not able to be there at the exact time 11/11, you will still be able to come back and view it, and that energy is still there. And not only do I do the healing circle, but I do a fire ceremony and also a water ceremony with your photos. So it's a ceremony, it is sacred, and it is powerful. So that information as well is below. And I am going to be doing a new moon reading tomorrow. So be looking forward to that. I really think some powerful messages are going to come through for that as well. But I had to get this out there because it just really, it's what we're all going through. And it really is the definitive part of this journey that sets you apart and helps you get things under control, is by telling your mind just to stop and just shutting it off and dropping into your heart and saying, nope, this is what I know. This is where the love is. That's why you're constantly told to meditate and constantly told to go within, because this is how you do it. This is how we tune in and escape the 3D reality. So, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for those that do book sessions and readings and do donate. Thank you so much, because it allows me to continue doing what I'm doing. I would not be able to do this if it was not for the ones that actually do book sessions and donate to my channel. And you are why I am here, because it is part of my mission to help twins come into union. So thank you so much. I love you all. I'm here if you need me. I leave my information below. Namaste.